Hello and welcome, my name is Sung-Chul. Today I'm going to introduce you to SolutionChat. SolutionChat is an online chat system designed to support untrained moderators to manage a structured discussion. Also, this work is corporate work with Jaeyoon, Seongho Park, Eun-Young, Jihee and Juho. Often we use the online chat room as a discussion channel. One of a protest event by Comcast employees successfully pulled up a protest which is initiated in a Slack channel. For them, Slack was not a tool for corporate messaging, it was a problem-solving tool. They discussed the problem and found a solution, and they took an action. But chat channel raises some challenges for discussion. First, it can be too chaotic. I record this chat room from a YouTube live event. As you can see, messages are piled up quickly. It is hard to see what is our important opinion. This problem can be a showstopper when we do some serious discussions in online chat. Second, keeping track the latest discussion state is not easy. If you think about the stage discussion for each stage, you might want to know what was our consensus on the stage, what was the important opinion. Sometimes you may say, I'm lost. Third, the moderator's burden. Moderators often provide various real-time support. For example, task management, argument building, contribution management, and encouraging. Task management, if you will, for this stage, we will discuss pros of the solution, stage setting, vote management, time management, and stage transition. Argument building. What is the evidence for that? Do you have any idea? Contribution management. I want what P1 thinks. If the moderator thinks the P1 is not talking. Encouraging. Thank you for your opinion. In this study, we would like to address those challenges by supporting the structured discussion in online chat, support discussion stage tracking, and support moderator tasks. Let's see a sneak peek video before we move to the related work. In SolutionChat, a moderator takes full control on the discussion stage. In the beginning of a new stage, a moderator can take the recommended messages for the stage introduction or manually type the recommended messages. When a participant sends an opinion suggestion message, SolutionChat recommends inline moderator messages. If the moderator clicks the recommended messages, it will be added to the as a threaded messages. Also, user can add chat messages to featured opinion by clicking the Add to List button. User can vote for each featured opinion to reach a consensus. The system also suggests the moderator messages using the status of featured opinions. Message recommendation also suggests consensus-making messages, time management messages, and participation-leading messages throughout the discussion. Quality or efficiencies are keyword for moderators. In education setting, moderator roles are often improving students' learning gain. To do that, moderator assists the argument building process or stimulates discussion to promote the metacognitive activity of the discussant. For example, using generic prompts like, can you add something here, is a technique that used by the moderators. Moderator also support 4 major categories of human support. One is manager support. Manager support is all about the task management, for example, stage introduction, request vote, time management, and stage transition. Second, pedagogical support. It is mainly focused to scaffolding problem-solving process. For example, a generic prompt like, can you elaborate more, can be recognized as a pedagogical support. Third, interaction support. It is about the contribution management, for example, managing inactive users. Fourth, social support. It is about managing friendly atmosphere. We use this taxonomy to discourse chat discussion throughout this study. To assist discussant to catch up discussion state easily, moderator can provide summarization as a pedagogical support. We see there are 2 major summarization areas. One is topic summarization and the other is consensus summarization. For topic summarization, on the left side, if we can see the pictures of the deliberatorium, which uses a tree-based structure to represent the discussion topics. Also, consensus summarize the consensus state via visualization. Many existing recommendation systems take data and recommends useful things like words and emoji, even a paragraph. SolutionChat uses discussion topic state, consensus state, and messaging event and provides a real-time message recommendations to moderators. To understand more about the moderator support behaviors, we conducted a formative study. We recruited 18 participants between subjects and divided them into 6 groups and conducted 40 minutes of discussion and 20 minutes of the interview and survey filling. We prepared the 3 conditions: structure only, moderator plus structure. Keep in mind that moderator plus structure, only moderator could receive the pre-selected discussion structure. During the formative study, we observed that the moderator plus structure and structure condition tried to follow the pre-selected structure and covered most of them. And they considered many aspects that was described in the pre-selected structure. But moderator-only condition came up with their own structure like pros and cons during the discussion and discuss the fear aspect. In moderator plus structure condition, because the only a moderator received the structure, discussant also wanted to see whole discussion structure. Regarding on the moderator's messages, manager and pedagogical support took the major share, more than 40% of moderator messages allocated to manager support. Also, about 20% of message of non-summary pedagogical messages and 20% of summary pedagogical messages used for moderator's summarization. Based on our observation, we extracted design goals. G1 assists the discussion stage management by exposing the discussion structure and highlighting the current stage to all participants. In the formative study, giving a structure seems helpful to consider various aspects, and they generally followed it. G2 reduce moderators' constant burden in summarizing throughout the discussion. In the formative study, we observed that moderator took some time to summarizing throughout the discussion. G3 facilitate the moderator's manager support by assisting with repetitive manager messages. In the formative study, we observed that moderator used the repetitive manager support messages and it took a major share. G4 facilitate the moderator's pedagogical support by assisting with repetitive pedagogical messages. In the formative study, we observed that moderator took some repetitive pedagogical messages like any more ideas. SolutionChat visualizes a multi-stage discussion structure and its related feature to opinion with a voting feature. And also it supports moderators by recommending moderation messages in real time. If you look deeper, left side, we can see whole discussion structure and the system highlights the current stage and its featured opinion. Also, moderator can see message recommendation. Moderator can take a recommendation by click a button or manually type the exact or similar messages along the recommendation. If system recognizes the taken recommendation, it automatically dismisses the corresponding recommendation. Based on our design goal, we design the so-called agenda panels. Agenda panel provides discussion structure to all group, highlights the current stage, and displays key opinions and displays the vote status. Message recommendation focused on moderators and try to support two major areas of moderators support. One is managerial and pedagogical. It uses NLU, or natural language understanding, which categorizes user messages into intents. MO also uses information from agenda panel and recommends context-sensitive moderator messages in real time. For example, when a discussant shares his or her opinion, NLU recognizes it and recommends inline MR with the social message like, I see, thank you for your opinion. And pedagogical support message like, can you provide some evidence? MO uses agenda panel information and recommends manager messages for stage info introduction message, time management message, stage transition message, vote requesting message. Also, when a featured opinion is added, it also recommends a pedagogical message like, are there any other options? Lastly, MR monitors inactive user and suggests the participation leading message like, I wonder what P1 thinks. Can you tell us your opinion? For system evaluation, we conducted a controlled lab study. We recruited 55 participants and grouped them into groups with 4 or 5 members. We conducted this evaluation within subject configuration and took 3 discussion sessions with the following topics: subjectivity in academic grading system, the inconvenience of the course registration system, low quality of cafeteria food. We also prepared the 3 conditions. Condition baseline, only access to the structure. We disable the current stage highlight, feature the opinion, vote, and MR. AP condition, we enable the features of the agenda panel. AP plus MR, we enable the whole features of the SolutionChat. Our hypotheses were H1, participants hold higher awareness of discussion structure with AP. H2, moderator provide better summarization support with fewer summarization message with AP. H3, moderator provide better manager support with more manager message with MR. H4, moderator provide better pedagogical support with more pedagogical message with MR. we discourse the whole message into 5 categories based on the taxonomy that we showed earlier. If you look at the graph, managerial takes a major share. It increased significantly on the AP plus MR condition. If you see the summary message, it reduces compared to baseline and AP condition, but no other message categories got the benefit of the reduced burden. However, in MR condition, AP plus MR condition, managerial messages are significantly increased compared to other conditions. Let's see those in more detail. For H1, participants shows a higher awareness of the discussion structure, especially for the current stage awareness. We compared the baseline AP and baseline AP plus MR, and those were significantly higher. H2 is about the moderator summarization activity. Moderator provides better summarization support with fewer summarization messages. While moderator used fewer summarization messages, the participants shows that their higher trackability on main opinions in AP condition and AP plus MR than the baseline. H3 is about the managerial messages. Moderator used more managerial messages on the AP plus MR. Discussant also gave significantly higher moderator evaluation on stage introduction and discussion management. And it is worth to mention that time management got p-value just above our significance level. H4, it's about the pedagogical message. Our results suggest that we have no significant difference. We suspect that some pedagogical messages like scope setting message diminished with higher structural awareness and understanding of the discussion stage. For this discussion, we would like to point out a few things. First, the importance of the repetitive managerial messages. Moderator found it useful to get recommendation for repetitive messages. Second, a need of a personalized message recommendation with various message style support. Some moderators noted that the message recommendations were quite useful. However, they wanted to see various styles of a message. For example, one moderator manually typed "to go faster" and then took a recommendation to say, "Shall we vote now?" Third, all recommendation systems are not perfect. We should minimize the cost of a failed recommendation. Takeaway. Lastly, I would like to give you 2 takeaway messages. 1. Reduce moderator burden and promote other productive supporting tasks. For example, when we introduce AP to the participants, and moderators use the fewer summarization message. However, moderator did not compensate other supporting area. However, when we introduced MR, moderator used more managerial messages. Second, repetitive manager support messages are typical, but it is demanding in a real-time setting. Thank you, and visit solutionchat.kixlab.org for more information.